네, 셜록홈즈 그 죄와 벌. 올바른 지금 그 결말을 지금 찾아갔고, 저도 단서는 다 발견했고요. 지금 보시면 스페이스바 누르면 이 바지선을 제가 구해갖고 지금 올바른 결론을 보여드리려고 합니다. 하고 그 다음에 다음 에피소드로 넘어가죠. 채석장 근처로 향하던 열차는 물속에 가라앉았다. 이게 이거 찾으려고 진짜 한 40분 동안 지금 멘붕 탔네 진짜. 멕시코인들이 칠레인들을 물에 빠뜨렸다. 이게 맞죠. 지금 이거를 다 이용을 해야 되니까. 자, 일단 정치판으로 넘어갈까? 원래 이거 했죠? 정치판. 이렇게.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
정말 황당했어.
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
But I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
아니 무슨 생각을 하고 있는지 파악이 안 되는 눈매를 가졌어요.
I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
이게 총을 쏘는 거였나?
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, but... Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
과연 이거 총 쏘는 거 맞네. 여기서 내가 선택을 잘해야 되는데 이번엔 죽이고 싶다. 그래도 증언해줄 사람 필요하니까.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
여기서 나 못 누른 줄 알았어.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
물에 빠뜨리는 게 정답이었네요. 이렇게 초록색으로 나와야 이게 맞는 거예요. 철로 위의 수수께끼. 전부 계획된 사건이었다. 멕시코인들은 열차를 물에 빠뜨려 칠레인들을 살해했다. 때마침 붕괴된 댐으로 인해 채석장은 침수되기에 이르렀고 뱃사람을 동원한 멕시코인들은 열차를 그리로 이끌었다. 이후 해당 위치에 있었던 철로를 제거하면서 사건을 은폐하려 했다. 거대 범죄 조직과 정면으로 맞설 수는 없으니 주의를 기울여서 접근하기로 했다. 마이크로프트에게 사태를 해결할 기회를 줬다. 라고 하네요. 단서도 충분히 찾았고 다음에는 좀 선택을 좀 잘해야 되겠어. 그 단서를 조합하는 게 너무 어렵네요. 자, 그럼 결론 제시. 이번엔 좀 줄었네. 68%. 저번 70 몇 %였는데. 자, 다음 에피소드. 피에 물든 목욕탕. 세 번째죠. 제가 다음 주 화요일에 병원 결과 받으러 이제 부산을 잠깐 갔다 와야 되니까 아마 다음 주 배치를 볼 때는 조금 천천히 올리도록 할 거예요. 시즌 3 오버워치.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
뭐 장난쳤나?
Look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
자, 일단 동공.
Pupil is dilated. The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
10초 동안 몇 바가지의 심박수를 확인하십시오.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
집중.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
아, 이거 계속 클릭해야 되는구나.
I need to
클릭.
I need to concentrate.
자,
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
나 이거 되게 힘들다. 시작하기. 하나, 둘, 셋.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
하나, 둘.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
왜 그래? 시작하고.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
아, 지나갈 때 누르는 거구나. 이거. 하나, 둘. 아, 이렇게.
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute.
야, 정말 아무것도 힌트도 안 주고
You're
그냥
dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
50이면 진짜.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
동민하려고.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you
뭐지?
here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in two young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about
드디어
the boat
나온다,
with the
불안다.
RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these two young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths.
괜찮아.
That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
로마식이면은 저 남녀가 쓰는 거잖아. 바로 가져겠어. 추리 영역이 없을 거예요. 일단 그냥 하죠. 일단 사건이 뭔지 봐야 알 수 있으니까. 코난 애니메이션보다 더 재밌는 것 같아 이게.
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions.
한정실?
I shall
한정실이
be waiting for you
있었다고?
here, but please hurry.
자, 살해용기.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred,
흉기를
and
못
they remained
찾았고.
so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
자물쇠로 잠겨
Are you
있었다.
able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
필립스. 어디 있냐? 이씨, 아까 얘기하다가 잠자고 앉아있네.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
일단 인물 보고. 자, 눈매, 주름살, 결벽증, 홀로 생활하고, 가위로 인한 상처. 혼자 머리 잘랐다는 거구나. 반짝이는 단추. 맨체스터 시티. 이거 오늘 보낸 정보.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
일단 살해의 흉기를 찾아내야 되겠네요. 근데 한정실이 어디지?
Frigidarium.
냉욕탕.
The steam room.
여기가 한정실이군.
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
용의자가 입었다.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
간과하기 쉬운 사실을 발견하는데 주력하십시오.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects.
술을 먹었다고? 목욕탕에서?
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
혈압 높아지지 않나?
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Champagne for a special occasion.
흉기를 발견하지 못했다. 얼음으로 두들겨 팼을 수도
Expensive
있겠네.
clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
아니 그럴 수 있다고요. 그냥 추측? 왜 그런 애니메이션도 많잖아요. 탐정 추리해보면 만약 둔기 사건이면
Lord Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
일단 조사는 해야 되겠고.
There was only one hit from the weapon. Pierced the
찔렸다.
right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been
우측 안구를
instantaneous.
뚫고 뇌까지.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look,
반-
Watson. He
반지.
was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session. Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
The death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
여기 뭐 있었는데?
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
여기까지야? 정보를
I
진짜
think we
많이
have
안
found
주네.
all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
그니까
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
얘가 볼링크론.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
피킷. 아까 나 뒤로 봤을 땐 좀 아 잘생겼구나 했는데 전혀 아니네.
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
그 아랫도리를 벗어
It's
보는 게
horrible. So Rodney
이런
is
드립 하지 말자 제발.
dead. Can't
Ghetto.
we speak about it somewhere else?
궁금했어 그냥. 안경 깨져 있네.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
근시.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot.
저거를 꺼낼 만한 도구.
G. Newell and Sons, Steam Specialists, Seattle, WA.
누굴까? G. Newell.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
그래 한참도 안 보이는구나. 증기장치는 보이고 정말 아무것도 안 보인다.
The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is nowhere to be found. The grid cannot be removed.
잠시 저걸 이용해서
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
아예 안 되네. 이거를 저 킨 다음에 저거를 좀 뗄 수 있나 봤는데 역시나
Mr. Holmes?
잠깐 하긴 여기 있을 리가 없지. 그 아까 그 도구 있잖아요 도구. 여기 나가는 길.
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Please wait. I need to do something first.
이제 여기 한번 가보죠.
Frigidary. This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop. This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
선반.
A glass plate negative is missing.
유리 입자에 사라져 있고.
Glass plate negatives. A remarkable method for
이
recording
고대
ancient
유적지를
civilizations.
기록하는데 쓰였던 거구나.
A glass plate negative. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue. Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
숫자 23781 뭐 이런 식으로. 로드니 경의 원고 안녕하신가. 다음 달 스트랜드대로 목욕탕에서 기자 소견 발표를 했으면 좋겠네만. 1894년에 이집트에서 이룩한 업적은 놀랄만한 정도였으나 이제 영국 고고학계에 커다란 발자취를 남길 차례가 아니겠나. 국내 유적지를 발굴해내고 대중에 공개하는 걸세. 기자 소견장에는 최대한 많은 인원의 기자가 참여해줬으면 좋겠네. 물론 그리 대접하는 만큼 좋은 기사도 나와야겠지. 블랙모어 경영께 도움을 청한다. 왕립 고고학회 측에 특별 지원금을 요청하겠군. 로드니 벤트 클리프. 데일리 미러 일간지. 로드니 벤트 클리프란, 왜 이름을 왜 이렇게 힘들게 지어놨어? 라는 이름을 낯설다고 느끼는 사람은 드물 것이다. 그는 엄청난 부와 악명을 동시에 누리는 인물로 영국 내에서는 누구도 따라올 수 없는 열정을 지녔다. 또한 대단한 지적 능력에 버금가는 외모를 지니기도 했는데 유럽 사교계의 아가씨들 사이에서 화제가 된 적도 있다. 상원 의원들과 친분이 있는 터라 정계에서도 큰 영향력을 발휘하기도 한다. 구제불능의 권위주의자라고 비판하는 이들도 있지만 그보다 강단 있는 야심가라고 부르는 편이 맞지 않을까. 로드니 벤트 클리프는 나타나는 현장마다 발굴 작업을 성공으로 이끄는 것으로도 유명하다. 목욕탕 발굴 작업 재개. 스트랜드대로 로마식 목욕탕의 발굴 작업이 재개되다. 로마식 목욕탕 발굴 작업은 로드니 벤트 클리프라는 구원자가 나타나기 전까지 중단될 위기에 처해 있었다. 로드니 벤트 클리프 경은 발굴의 지휘권을 넘겨받으면서 거대 유적의 실마리가 될 단서를 발견해냈다. 새로운 소식이 들어오는 대로 독자들에게 전달할 것을 약속드린다. 힘들었다.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
벤트클리프의 보고서. 이 다공판은 그 자체로도 고고학적 가치가 있지만 거대 유적의 일부로서도 가치가 있는 듯 싶다. 현 상황에서는 어떤 유적의 일부인지는 파악할 수 없다. 파악할 수가 없대.
Archaeological find. Tools used by archaeologists in their research.
왼쪽에 보인다 이거.
I will need these tongs.
없다. 이걸 얻기 위해서 이렇게 왔구나. 쓰레기통 이런 데 없나?
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
조사했어야 되는데.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
힘든 건 남한테. 아쉽다. 저기까지 가야 이제 뭔가 해결이 될 것
These
같네요.
baths are becoming sinister.
가자. 안경 말고.
I found it.
I should analyze this melted metal. The grid cannot be removed.
떼낼 수 없다고?
One lens is these lens.
These ren.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street. This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
와, 그냥 놓쳤을 뻔했네. 샴페인과 발효 작업 아직 짜맞춰줄 게 없네. 지금 단서가. 움직여주세요.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
자리를 비웠나에 피가 묻은 열쇠. 이게 맞겠지? 틀렸어.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
전보. 그래, 전보.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
How
The
could you?
telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths
사실대로
at
말하지.
7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
20분
Did you
정도?
receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
이제 증언을 받아내면서 감싸주면서 저렇게 정보를 얻는 방식이 좀 마음에 드네요.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
저 사람들 보내면 안 될 것 같은데. 그럼 다음 영상에서 보도록 하죠. 다음 영상에서 봐요. 바이바이. 나도 궁금해요. 어떻게 될지.